My comrades in gaming. How's it hanging, guys? Ran for 100 here, and apparently this guy wants to cuddle with me in the beginning of the game. Move it, dude. Big boys are working. And you know, the sun just tried to glare at me in my own room. I mean, it tried to blind me. Can you believe this? It failed, so I guess take that, you hulking ball of plasma in the center of our solar system with your name as like a star or something. At least I think the sun's a star. I'm pretty sure on that. And don't worry, guys. I haven't lost it yet. You know, making death threats and inanimate objects is pretty much, that's pretty much normal for me, so I haven't gone crazy on you yet. So yeah, this guy apparently also wants to take my tag, so he's a little needy, so I guess we'll let him. Sure, whatever. So yeah, we'll get some logistical stuff out of the way first. I get to talk about how oblivious and absent-minded I am in this one, so that's always good fun, unless I forget, which, kind of goes along with the absent-mindedness. But yeah, we'll get some logistical stuff out of the way first. Backed up for this video, we're using Scar with a stock and a suppressor, that little 1-2 combo there, a little combination. And I gotta tell you, I wasn't really a big fan. I wasn't all up in like the Scar's grill whenever I first started playing this game. It wasn't on my hit list for assault rifles, but I saw somebody using the suppressor stock combo, and it definitely was working for them, so I tried it. And it's pretty good for the Scar, to be honest with you. Some people like select fire, but I like sticking with the stock suppressor. The stock really lets you fly around those corners. It helps you for moving fast, which, the assault rifles really don't let you do that much. Same with LMGs, a lot of people slap stocks on LMGs. Same thing with the Scar. Definitely helps fly around those corners. So if you haven't tried that, I would highly recommend you try it. Maybe you put that in your classes or something. It might work for you. And I gotta tell you, the Warthog actually does work for me in this one. I mean, it was clocking overtime hours, and it wanted to make that money for me. As far as Scorestreaks go, like I said, we got the Warthog along with Vsat and Escort drone, and the Escort drone was kind of lazy. It's like Big Brother lazy type of thing. It really wasn't doing anything for me. But the Warthog made up for it, definitely. I'm pretty sure there was like, you can count, there was like 3 maybe Warthogs in this game, and all of them combined, they probably got a total of like upwards of 25 kills. I think it was 27 was the number. There's at one point where it passes, it just wipes out like 6 people, so that was pretty freaking sweet. So yeah, definitely try the Warthog or air support, like, a Swarm or a Lodestar on something with a really big open area, such as downhill or turbine. Turbine's the big one, I think, that people usually think of when they think of really open. So definitely try that on that. So yeah, that's logistical stuff out of the way. We can talk about absent-mindedness and obliviousness now. Obliviousness? Whatever. It's fine. So yeah. I'm probably, I don't know if any of you probably know somebody like this, but I am probably one of the most absent-minded people that you're going to find. I might be mistaking this for forgetful, but I'm definitely one of the most absent-minded. You could tell me something, it would just go in one ear, out the other, and I'll forget in the next like 30 seconds. Unless you like throw like a rock at my head with like a note stapled to it or something. So yeah, absent-mindedness. I have a problem dealing with really small stuff, and I'm going to insert the obligatory, that's what she said in there, just because somebody is going to say it eventually. But yeah, so I have a problem dealing with really small stuff. Now, I've been in school all my life. I'm going to grad school in the fall, so I get to stay with school, so yay, school, I guess, with me making like a little hand gesture here. But I have a problem with keeping track of like really small stuff. So in this case, it's pens and pencils. Now, I don't know how many of you do this, but usually like before like a school year starts or like a semester starts, I'll stock up like I'm preparing for like a nuclear war with like 50 pencils or like 50 pens or like 100 erasers or whatever. But I'll stock up just because I lose them like instantly. Like it's instant. Like I have them in my hand and then they just like magically go away. So and I'm not exaggerating on this one, but I'm pretty sure that if there was like 90 days of school, I need like 45 to 50 pencils, because if I don't, I'm gonna run out of pencils. Either they just magically go missing, I lend them to somebody and they just vanish, I just forget them, or the dog chews them up or whatever. But I can't keep track of them, and it's terrible because like you think about it, I probably have wrapped up like $100-200 worth of freaking pencils just because I'm an idiot. And it's kind of funny because I'm pretty much set. Like you could like set half of my, or you could set like a couple $100 for me aside just for pencils. So they're making some money on me, but Yeah, I don't know if any of you know somebody like that, but you probably know somebody who loses stuff that easy. And it's getting bad because they're coming out with smaller things, like computers are getting smaller. I'm pretty sure if my laptop wasn't as big as it is, I would probably lose that too. I don't have an iPad because I would probably lose that too. Same with an iPhone. I'm surprised that I kept my cell phone as long as I did, although I have been through like 3 or 4 cell phones. They're not iPhones or anything. They're just, you know, little prepaid things, which kind of makes me look like a drug dealer now that I think about it, because they're called burn phones, where you just kind of like, they have prepaid phone and then you just toss them in the garbage or something when you're done with them. You know, kind of untraceable. That I'm not telling any of you to do that, but that's one of the other things. So yeah, that's pretty much my like absent-minded type of thing. And the other thing is that I'm very oblivious. So I would like to say I'm a decent-looking guy. I'm not the best-looking guy. I'm kind of like middle ground. You know, I'm definitely starting to lose weight, so I guess that's always a good thing. But the only story I kind of like think of right now is that we were at the movies a couple years ago, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, with my friend. And the two of us, I forget what we were watching. It was some manly man action show. Probably, I want to say it might have been Ghost Protocol, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol or something. Or it couldn't have been Kung Fu Panda, but we'll go with Ghost Protocol on this. All good movies. Definitely go watch them. I didn't think Kung Fu Panda was going to be as good as it was, but he met his cousin in the lobby. I don't know why we were in there, probably just chilling. But he met his cousin in the lobby, and she had a friend with her. And me and her started talking for a while, and I didn't realize this until much, much later, that he had to tell me. I'm very bad with tells. You know, people usually have tells, whether they're lying or they're hitting on you, flirting, what have you. You know, you need to be completely direct with me, and I usually like mistake a lot of it for either being really nice or something. So apparently they were in awkward silence for 5 minutes while me and her were talking, and I didn't notice like the eyes looking up and down, that sort of thing. So apparently I'm an oblivious idiot. So you pretty much, like I said, you have to throw a rock at me with a note on it telling me what to do. But that's just kind of who I am. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of cut this story short. But yeah, 62.4. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll try to do something tomorrow, and see you guys later.